Dividends, the thing that we want to get from stocks, the thing that the FIRE movement depends so much on, and things that companies, at least some of them, don't actually offer. Stocks for dividends are great, but what if I told you there was a collection of stocks that offered dividends that still paid you that you didn't need to worry about managing? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jacob Fisher, and today is Minute Monday, which means we need to answer the question: which are the best dividend ETFs in just a few short minutes? Now, with that said, I'm not a financial advisor, so this is for entertainment purposes only. And let's tap the like button and get into it. First of all, I know there are dividend ETFs that offer like 10% dividends. QYLD is a great example, but wait, there's a little caveat to investing in them. If you look at the chart, you'll notice that it actually goes down over time, meaning if you had $100,000 invested and took the dividends out of it, you didn't reinvest them, sure, you would get $10,000 every year, but at the end of the year, your money would only be worth $98,000, which is a no-go for me. So the stocks, or I should say ETFs that I'm looking at today, actually increase in value over time while still offering a pretty high dividend yield. My criteria are that it involves a high dividend yield, we're talking around 5%, and that it increases in value year over year. Let's just get into the top 6 dividend ETFs that I found and how much your portfolio would be worth over time. ANGL is the first one, which has increased in value slightly over the time, and it offers a 4.48% yield. This ETF is a bond ETF similar to JNK, but it grows a little bit more over time. They do less risky investments like below-grade corporate bonds, and this would turn your $10,000 into $17,533 at the end of the 7 years it has been around. SPHD, I had to mention this one because a lot of people talk about it, and it's a pretty good dividend ETF. They have a 5.17% dividend yield, and the way this ETF works is that they hold 50 of the least volatile, highest yielding stocks in the S&P 500. They would turn your $10,000 into $18,841 in the past 7 years they've been around. FNDE, which is an emerging markets ETF from Schwab. Now, it would appear this ETF hasn't moved very much in the past 6 years that it's been around, but they were said to actually increase in value this past year if it wasn't for. They have a dividend yield of 4.06%. Again, they haven't performed as well as other ETFs, as your $10,000 would be worth $10,494 right now. UHT is a REIT because I had to mention at least one in this video. They focus on healthcare properties across 30 states. I can't see healthcare not meaning real estate, unlike tech, which has kind of had a shift in focus towards the work from home life. They have a 4.02% dividend yield, plus in the 20-year back test, your $10,000 would be worth $162,831. They are the best performing ETF that I found with this high of a dividend yield. DES is a small cap dividend ETF. I know not very typical to have a small cap dividend ETF, but small caps do have dividends. They have a 3.98% dividend yield, and your portfolio of $10,000 would be worth $18,636 in 13 years. A bit less than the first two, but still good nonetheless. VUIM is the last one. They are a high yield dividend ETF from Vanguard. With the V in front, you can kind of tell that. They use market cap instead of dividend yield to put stocks into the ETFs, which is kind of a cool way to do it. None of these other companies work like that. They also do not have any REITs in their ETF because they want a more conservative approach when it comes to the stocks that they put in to kind of ban them from it. Anyway, they have a low dividend of 3.93%, but it's not that bad considering that magic $2 million portfolio that you need to make $80,000 a year on a 4% overall dividend return. They're sitting right there at that 4%, just a bit under. The $10,000 would be worth $24,663 at the end of the 13 years the portfolio has been around. Those are the top dividend ETFs that I found while searching. Keep in mind that you can find a ton of bond ETFs that offer dividends around that 5% range, but that wouldn't be very diversified if you only had bond ETFs. Also, be on the lookout in the future for a dividend portfolio that you would be able to retire and live off of. That'll be with minimal ETFs and some stocks to hopefully fill the void of having a very diversified portfolio while still getting high dividend returns and growth over a set period of time. Let me know down in the comments what you think of these ETFs and if you would add any to your portfolio. I upload videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on travel and finance. If that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure you subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.